Well, here we go. All right. Woke up at least at a decent time today. Decent time as an AK. I didn't really have any actual plans to go to the gym or anything early on in the morning because I have to go get money orders for rent. Oh man, just realized there's zero light on this. I have to get a money order for rent. These are what, day 2 of January 2021. Shit. Yeah, it is day 2. I've already forgotten what day it is. At the beginning of the year, there's very little hope. That's one of the reasons I even put the dates on the vlog, so I at least remember what day I shot this shit and when I go to upload it. Alright. I'm probably just gonna take the lazy way out, seeing as how I know that the gas station up the road can make them just in shorter increments, and how the guy who picks up my rent is being an absolute dick. So just being any sort of slight inconvenience entertains me. Where did I put my light? My entire life is falling apart right now, guys. Like, yeah. Well, that's crazy. Like, I don't want to keep shooting with the piss poor light. So now I've got to go through the adventure of finding my light also. But yeah, the guy who picks, oh, there it is in my fucking shoe. The guy who picks up my rent has just been an absolute dickbag every single time that I've had to deal with him. So, oh no, it's crooked. Life is such a struggle. And the last time, there was kind of a rush. And I was trying to get everything together. So, seeing as how I don't know what fucking places here make money orders, every single place that makes own money orders, I asked him. Just sent him a text message. He literally just responded with, "Figure it out." I'm like, okay, fuck me. So, said all that to say this. But I'm hungry, and I'm gonna go to Spink's. And I'm gonna get like a donut or something while I make, I wanna say it takes like 3 fucking money orders. Well, they only do 200 at a time. No, it's 300 at a time. So 2.5 money orders. Whatever. 3 money orders. It don't still wake it up. But I love you. Today will be an amazing Saturday. What are your plans? What do you got going on? Okay. We are here, sitting outside the Nutrition Store LLC. And I'm here de-stressing in this really hot truck, even though it's on AC and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. It still blows out hot air. Confusing. You know those people who just constantly pick away at the things that they know are gonna just hit you where it hurts? Yeah, not a big fan of those people. But that's how I know it's gonna be a great day, and that this year is starting off correctly, because I'm having to fight for it. Starting off 2021, having to fight for it. Don't quite know what I'm fighting for yet. But the thing that I have learned, if I've learned really anything in this very short 32 years of living, is that things only get really hard and really shitty and really rough right before they get really, really good. You gotta go through that real shit situation before there's a real big payoff. hopefully we're near the end of this really shit situation before that payoff. Also, side note, was thinking about it. Is it going to be, and obviously there may or may not be an answer here whatsoever. Would it be better once I get the lens to shoot in wide so there's more there? Or is it better just to, is it more personable here? Because I will be starting the 100 days, shit, probably today or tomorrow, actually. And then those will be vlogged as well, so will it be more beneficial to have the wide lens and just have it on the back? Let's see how that looks. Well, answered my own question there for a second on how I would press the record button successfully. But you can press the volume button even with the Moment Pro camera app. Ooh, sorry about that noise. Does it look a whole lot better from here? I already know that the camera on this side of the phone, I'll figure out if that's the front or the back as it is better. But we'll see if it looks a whole lot better from here. I know it'll look a whole lot better. There'll be more in the frame and more to see, and it'll be better quality once the lens is on there. But we'll see. This may end up being how it is. I just prefer the other side because obviously you can see the screen, you can see what you're looking at. And you can kind of track what you were looking at also because there's a lot on the Moment Pro app that you can see and monitor, like the microphone, you know, the light and everything, the frequency, all that kind of stuff. You can actually see it, and they do a really good job of keeping it on there so you can see it, and like keeping it out of the way so you have it there. You can forget that it's there, but you can also see that it's there and pay attention if you want to, and just ignore it if you don't want to. Anyway, we'll see how this looks. That might just be the way to go as it is. Okay. We are about to take Assassin, closing up the store. About to take Assassin, the new, technically top shelf pre-workout. I say technically because Austin just took it, and he said it didn't necessarily smack him the same way as, sorry, keep looking at it, to check and making sure I'm not like bumping and turning off camera because I do have it on just using the front camera now because there's a noticeable difference in quality. Austin took it and he said it didn't necessarily smack him super hard, similar to how Helios did. So we're gonna do a second opinion and go from there. Have some theanine on hand just in case. Because my initial experience with Helios was atrocious. I almost had like a panic attack or an anxiety attack, whatever you want to call it. So I wasn't really looking forward to making that another thing. But while we choke this down, yeah, I want to go try the craft axe throwing in Spartanburg tonight. Invited. Well, first off, when I make plans for myself. And I'm going to go either way. So I'll invite people. And if those people want to come, great. If not, then I'm still going to go. I'm still going to have a good time. So I invited a girl that I was talking to on Facebook, but doesn't really seem like that's going to be a thing. So probably just be axe throwing myself. Ooh, that's terrible. Hey, Austin.
Hey, Isaac.
I'm in the process of making a bad decision right now.
Are you drinking Assassin?
Sure am.
Hell yeah. You don't like the taste, do you?
Actually, with enough water, it's not
How
terrible.
much you drink it with?
Shit, man. I've got it up to about 18 ounces.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did it with 8, so.
That was the dumbest thing.
Just send us an after-action report. Like I said, I don't think it's as strong as Helios, but it's got its own different kind of strength to it. It's weird. But enjoy, sir.
We finna find out.
And then enjoy your reflection in Steven's magic mirror back there.
Steven got a magic mirror.
You gotta stand out here and then look into the bathroom, but it works just like ours.
Oh my god. Love you.
I love you.
All right. This shit tastes like dog shit. Don't ask me how I know what dog shit tastes like. I just know it's not good. That's gonna take a bit to choke down. It'll also be a little bit to get used to the camera being this way and holding this way. It makes it a lot easier to hold it because it's a lot more stable this way. So that's good because of how this is set up. When you're holding it the other way, it has the potential. It hasn't done it to me, so the reviews are a little kind of off on that one, but they kind of complain about everything. I'll have to get used to that. It'll be a lot easier once the other case gets here, and then once the lens for that gets here, then this will definitely be a whole bunch, like a completely different freaking experience, because the lens itself will improve the quality, and the camera here already has phenomenal quality. So that'll be a thing. Also, choke another one down. Welcome to Sportless Fitness. It's a nice, I don't want to say little gym because that almost sounds bad if you say little gym. But it is small, but they have everything and then some here that you need. And I love it here. If I wasn't so committed to Iron House, I would most definitely just come here and I would just front Steven a little bit because I don't really have a whole lot of interest in like CrossFit workouts and classes and stuff like that. But everything in here is pretty much everything that I use and everything that I would need. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things I'm already just too committed to Iron House as it is. So I can't stop going there. Well, that, and there's nothing for the cardio that I like to do. But Steven's fucking up because he still got his tree up. What's going on, Steven? You're better than this. Then again, I think he's been hella busy. God, this is terrible. Okay, I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through more of my bullshit and sucking that down. Ooh. Last thing, while it's on my mind, before I shut this down and go about everything else, probably gonna have to cut it a little short on some of these. Find something to kind of trim out on the ones that go over, because you can only upload 15 minutes onto IGTV, and I upload to IGTV for convenience, really. Because a lot more people are on IG. I obviously am a lot more present on IG at freaking, depending on where you go, tns.ellison or _dapperline, which is where all these are posted, obviously. So yeah, they're there. And I had to cut out a little bit from one of the other ones a couple days ago because it went over. So I'll probably have to start adding a little bit onto these, just a little heads up to the ones that are longer, because obviously going out to some of these places, they're gonna run a little bit longer because there's gonna be a little bit more to throw in there. So I have to remember that. Yeah, that's it. So love you. Wish me luck. Okay, so I didn't die from the pre-workout. I might very well shit myself though if I don't quit fucking around, because to get this working took entirely too long. The advantage to having the camera on the other end was that it was super easy to just put the ring light where it needed to go and all that kind of good shit. Now it just puts a
bigger need on me to have the other light, because then it's gonna be right up there and once again like out of the way and all that kind of good shit. But boy, that was entirely too difficult to figure out. So headed home so I can, you know, take care of that problem and then get ready to see if I can't squeeze into some craft axe throwing, to see if I can't like make good on the what is it, 100 Days, 100 Places, Spartanburg. Alright, so headed to Craft Axe Spartanburg, hoping that it's not like Craft Axe Greenville and requires you to have a reservation. Because the one in Greenville, you could slip in, obviously, and get a shot. But depending on how many people you had, or you know what day it was, or whatever, it may or may not be full, and you may or may not get to. So fingers crossed that that is not an issue. If it is, then I guess just shift plans and go get a drink or something. Shaquan is the only one who decided to take me up on it, which is fine. I would have went alone. It'd be like that sometimes. But obviously, you know, I'm okay with spending time with people. That is the goal, is to spend time with people. So we'll see. Okay, well, it's almost kind of looking like everybody's about to flake, which is perfectly fine. More power to them. Just means I'll have to go throw some axes by myself. But that is okay. Look at that. More beautiful Spartanburg. I fucking love this place. God. Yeah. And so I kind of should have, I don't know, I guess try to invite Jacob or Austin, because everybody else canceled. Was gonna go alone, since the original people that I was trying to invite, you know, didn't want to. And I tried to invite a different friend, and he's got some stuff going on. So it started to become more like pressing, like almost begging him to come. So that kind of started dragging my mood down, because the thought process was like simply that, me just begging him to come. So now I'm just sitting downtown, I'm absorbing a little bit of the atmosphere before I go back home. Because that kind of bummed, to be completely honest. So yeah. Oh well, I'll do better to make better plans from now on. So we'll run full transparency from here. Today was a rough day. Right now I can't really remember what happened around the time that I woke up. I know I woke up on time when I was supposed to. And from there, just started dealing with the day. My ex-girlfriend is still staying here in my spare room while she finds a place to stay. And she had spent the night with her friend last night. And when she came home, she was manic. So she started venting to me over the things that were bothering her, and I was already irritated over taking care of the things that I had to take care of here. Make sure that was actually on. So we're over here like spilling my beans to the air. So went to work. Work was actually great. It was actually fairly productive because I had a mission to do and had things to do. Still do now. I'm getting the website fixed and up and running. But my
plan for after work, after I worked out, was to go craft axe throwing. The original plans with the original people fell through. They decided to go do something else. So I decided to invite some other people, and everybody else is busy, which is fine. It's a last minute thing. A buddy of mine, he is feeling down, so he initially said that he would come, but after about an hour and change of trying to get him to get out of bed and come, which kind of wore me down also, because it kind of seemed like I was begging him. He finally admitted that he wasn't coming. It was about that time. I was sitting in downtown Spartanburg that I got a message from my ex-girlfriend's friend saying that she had threatened to kill herself. So I left and came home to try to help make sure everything was okay. And all I could really do was just let her say everything that was on her mind until her friend got here. And I struggle a lot with anger issues. Pretty much my day-to-day life is built around the things that I do to keep myself sane and level and happy and positive. And she knows all the right things to say to kind of chip away at that and get underneath. So when I left for work, I was shaking mad. And this isn't the first time she's actually gotten under my skin. And then I got home and having to hear her say those things just put me in a different place. So I sat downstairs while her and her friend were upstairs talking and, just doing the things I need to do to keep myself fairly level. And really just listening to ASMR, just trying to find people to talk to so that I didn't feel alone. Like I said, 100% transparency from this point forward. That shit hurts. Tomorrow will be a new day and a better day, and everything will be okay. And we'll just build from there. So just remember that I love you. Everything will be okay.